This is the real story of what happened to me in Tulum. I literally went there completely by myself because I'm crazy. Guys, nothing really scares me. I was kind of wrong because Tulum should have scared me, and I'm making this video because so you are aware. What happened is that I got food poisoned. I was working from home. I ordered food. There is an app. If you go to Tulum, maybe you will find it really helpful. Tomato.mx. I took salmon with mashed potatoes. I started to feel sick, and few hours later I found myself throwing up and having all the bad symptoms. But I arrived to a point in which I looked at myself in the mirror after the 5th time I was throwing up, and my lips were purple. I was getting completely dehydrated, and then something happened to my body. I started to have chills, and then fever came, high fever, and then pain everywhere, my stomach, my back, my kidneys, everything was hurting. So I was like, oh my God. I was alone. I had no chance but calling the only one person I met in Tulum that is a local, and I told him, listen, what do you do in Tulum when you get sick? So he went to the hospital for me, and he asked to the first hospital, and he asked to the doctors to come help me to my place, And I asked him, please make sure you ask to these people how much is the charge. So at the phone, my friend told me they're saying that they're gonna charge you $120 US. And by that moment I was like, yeah, that's okay, because I am dying, literally. So 3 people showed up to my apartment. They gave me IV. All of a sudden I felt better. And then they gave me a bunch of antibiotics, and they told me I had salmonella, which is a bacteria that attack your stomach when you eat fish that is dirty, old, or not good. The 2 doctors, 2 nurses, they left. One of them stayed, and it was the one that was having me pay the bill. So he told me that the total for my intervention was
$450 US.
How did it arrive so high? Like, it was $120. How is it possible that now it's $450? And it's like, oh yeah, because now it's already 10 p.m. so it's like night, and so we charge more. I'm like, yeah, but when I asked you was 120. It was like half an hour ago. So anyways, I didn't have cash, and I only accepted cash, and I gave the only cash I gave him, the only cash I had, which was $150, and he told me I will come back to pick up the rest of the money tomorrow. Okay, but I was really sick. I was still with the fever, so I was just like, really worried more about my health than money. So when he left, I wasn't worried really about. But the morning after, he sent me a text on WhatsApp. He said, hey, I'm coming to pick up the money. And I said, I didn't have any chance to go to the ATM to take money because I'm in bed sick. I'm sorry, but I need to pick up the money right now. So he showed up at the place again, at my place again. And my roommate was there. I was sharing the apartment with this other person. So she opened the door. This guy came in. I was in bed. This guy stood in front of my bed, and he kept asking for money. He was like, I can't leave your house if you don't pay. And I was like, okay, take a seat. I don't have money right now. I'm sorry, my boss is really strict with me. It does not accept for me to go back and without the money. I was so shocked that this doctor was right there in front of me asking for money while I was in bed. At one point I stopped talking because I was really sick. I just was like, okay, like I'm whatever you're gonna say, I'm just gonna sleep because I'm sick, And he looked at me and he's like, I'm gonna take your phone. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take your phone. And also, I'm gonna take your AirPods. I had another iPhone next to my bed with my AirPods. He took my AirPods and my phone and he left. He said, this is the guarantee that you're gonna pay. I felt robbed. I was like, what the fuck? It didn't finish there because, of course, this person kept messaging me. And I was so scared because I was like, I'm in Mexico and everybody knows that you don't have to fuck with Mexican about money overall in Tulum, because people get shot, and I was really scared. So I warned my building, the security of my building, because I was in fear that this person was going to, show up again in my place, because it was threatening me, sending me these messages saying that he was gonna come take the money and he needed to have them fast. And I honestly felt scammed because I felt like he knew he was dealing with a tourist, and he knew he could have charged me more money than he was actually supposed to. And my bad, because I didn't have insurance. So for you, get insurance if you go to Mexico, because 9 out of 10 you're gonna get food poisoning, or you're gonna eat something that is gonna mess up your stomach, and you're gonna need some help, and you need insurance. So don't be like me. What happened is that I started to look flights to literally leave Mexico as soon as possible. I wanted to escape. There were no flights until a week from then, because I needed to go back, of course, to my country and to Italy. And there were no flights to Italy for a week, unless I didn't want to go, bouncing in other places, which I really didn't want to. Can you imagine? Go to Burundi in the middle of nowhere just because, I'm escaping Mexico because I owe money to a pirate doctor from the hospital that gave me an IV and wants $450. What can I do is leave my house, go somewhere else so he doesn't know how to find me. But still, Tulum is like this, and he was gonna find me anyways. Even if I was gonna leave my house, he was gonna find me, because what I was gonna do? Just stuck in the hotel, stuck in the house and not leave ever? What if I leave to go somewhere and then I find myself surrounded by a crew of Mexican people asking me for money? That didn't sound like a really good scenario, so I was like, damn, I need time. So I started to, instead to tell him I won't pay, I just told him, give me time. I will pay, but I need time to make money. Give me 2-3 days. So in those days I could have, figured out a solution without him sending me sicarios on my ass. Because in Mexico, $350 are a lot of money. Their rent, I asked, their rent for local people is about 100 or 200 USD dollars per month. That's their whole month rent, So $350, they're a lot of money. Everybody told me, don't fuck with Mexican people about money. You don't want to do that. So I was like, okay, how am I going to pay this bill? What I did? When I posted the Instagram stories about me being sick, probably 50 people replied to my story saying, I'm in Tulum and I'm sick for the food. I needed some balls to do this. I took my motorbike and I went to the hospital. And I went to this man right in front of him. And I told him, hey, I have on my phone right here all of these people that are sick right now and need assistance. So since you actually healed me, because I am good now, I healed, honestly, the antibiotic worked. His treatment worked. So What if instead of paying you, I just give your number to all of these people on Instagram that are contacting me saying that they are sick, and they're asking me, how did you fix it? What if I give them your number? So you're gonna have clients coming on your way. And plus, I make an Instagram post and I post your number and I post what happened. So I asked, you will let me go if I do this? And he said, yes. Ta-da-da-da-da. I still lost my phone with all my memories inside. Do health insurance and be careful to what you eat in Mexico.